Hello, good day, my friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Archbishop Cubana TV. We give you hot gist on sports, entertainment, and politics. Remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like, share to stay updated for subsequent gist. Remember, this is FIFA week or international break, where there is break from club football and players go back to their country to represent them in World Cup qualifier, UEFA Nations League, Nations Cup qualifier, and international friendly. It's always a big honor to be called by your international team coach to represent your country. This week, Nigeria is playing World Cup qualifier. Remember, they played their last game against Rwanda, which they won by 2 goals to 0. All goals scored by Hitman striker Victor Osimhen. This evening, we are facing Zimbabwe in another cracker. Zimbabwe, as we know, they are last in the table. They are bottom of the table or last in the table, as the case may be. While Nigeria are fourth in the table with 6 points. South Africa are topping the table with a whooping 10 points. So, as it stands now, Nigeria mathematically need to win all their matches, and expecting that Rwanda and South Africa will fumble for us to have the chance to qualify from our group in preparation for the World Cup to be played in 2026. Let's look at the head-to-head of Nigeria and Zimbabwe. The last time Nigeria faced Zimbabwe in World Cup qualifier, Nigeria won 3-0 in the first leg in Zimbabwe. All goals the first goal coming from Julius Agawewa, second coming from Joseph Enakire, and the third coming from Yakuba Ebony with a penalty after Jejo Okocha was brought down in 18-yard box. The last time Zimbabwe defeated Nigeria was in international friendly in 1981. In Nigeria's 8 meetings with Zimbabwe, Nigeria won 4, drew 3, and lost 1, which is in 1981 international friendly. One of the memorable meetings came in 2005 when Nigeria thrashed them 5-1 in a World Cup qualifier. The Super Eagles held a close training session on Sunday evening and had their final session on Monday evening. Erichelle is expected to have a full squad this evening, except Bright Osai Samuel, who is a doubt with a dead leg, suffered against Rwanda. Olaina can switch to the area, with Bruno Yemachi stepping in at left back. Erichelle deployed a 4-4-2 diamond formation in the last meeting against Rwanda and is likely to stick with the same system, though minor changes in personnel may occur. The Warriors of Zimbabwe arrived in Nigeria on Saturday, just a few hours after the Super Eagles. Zimbabwe head coach Michael Nice is likely to stick with the 4-2-3-1 formation used against Benin Republic. Kamabili plying his trade in South Africa with Kaizer Chiefs, who recently became Zimbabwe's joint third most capped player with 57 appearances, is on the verge of surpassing Adam Ndlovu. Meanwhile, Knowledge Musona, who has 25 international goals, will look to add to his tally as he continues his chase of Peter Ndlovu's all-time record of 37 goals. Given Nigeria's superior squad quality and home advantage, the Super Eagles should secure a comfortable victory. Remember, the venue of the match is in Uyo Gospel Akpabio International Stadium this evening, March 25, 2025, at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Nigeria have won a lot of matches playing in this stadium since its opening. Players to look out for in Nigeria is the current African best player, Adama Lookman, and Victor Osimhen, who is the second all-time highest goal scorer. While in Zimbabwe, we are looking at Kama Billiards and Knowledge Musona. Erichelle had his first game as Nigerian coach on Friday, defeating Rwanda with 2-0, as I said before. All goals scored by star striker Victor Osimhen, who is looking to surpass the record of Rashidi Yekini, who is the Nigerian all-time record goal scorer with 35 goals, while Victor Osimhen is on 27 goals. Just 12 goals, 12 goals difference. It's a nice start for the former Malian gaffer who qualified the Malian national team to AFCON and lost in quarterfinal to the host Cote d'Ivoire by the last minute goal. But remember, Nigeria has the best crop of players in attack in Africa and the defense that conceded the least goal in the last AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. A defense marshaled by the veteran William Troost Ekong. The Nigerian national team is bolstered by crop of talented players plying their trade in Europe. In the midfield, we have players like Ndidi, who plies his trade in England with Leicester City. Raphael Onyedika, who plies his trade in Belgium with Club Brugge. Raphael Onyedika has been in blistering form with Club Brugge. He has scored so many important goals for them in both in UEFA Champions League and their league. But I must confess, there are some exclusion from this team that is very, will I say very bad or not encouraging. We need the experience of Leon Balogun. Remember Leon Balogun 2018 World Cup, he had the best defensive pair in with William Troost Ekong, which we normally call the Oyibo War. Then he lost his place because he made a move to Brighton at the time and started staying on the bench. But now, with his move to Rangers, he has been in blistering form, securing the least goals in Scottish Premier League. Then, in keepers department, I think we are good with Stanley Nwabali that proved his worth in the last Nations Cup. Gentlemen, remember the match is this evening, 5 p.m. Nigerian time in Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. So, as Nigeria, let's come out in mass to support our dear national team, Super Eagles. Because this match is very important. Any match from now is very important because the last coach, Finidi George, or the last coaches, Finidi George, didn't do us well. They lost so many, they made us to be striving in this position that we are. Had he brought at least a win for us, we wouldn't have been in this position trying to survive. But we pray with the crop of players and the coach we have, we are going to go far, or we are going to qualify. Please, let me see your suggestion or opinion on how Nigeria can tackle this game this evening on the comment section. Till I come back, this is Archbishop Cubana TV. Thank you.